113 nautical miles to go, and this right here is probably the scariest part of sailing. We've got a big storm approaching. Our winds have just died down to like 7, 8. Like, the part that freaks you out, the mind game is it gonna kick up to 20? Should we sock the spinnaker? Should I sock it right now? And should I turn on an engine and motor and wake up Nikki and let the storm pass? Or like, I mean, it's just like amazing what goes through your head, and you never know the right thing until I guess either it's too late or it's all the way over. So I'm gonna let it fly. If we get too close to wind speed, I'm gonna run down and get Nikki and then kick on the engine. Oh, phew. Yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning, by the way. She just went down for her rest. Okay, it's coming in behind us. It's about a half a mile away, the first little part of it. The one telltale is the ocean. To listen to it and to feel the boat. It's not bringing huge waves, so hopefully it's just a small system. The spinnaker still looks good. The storm's kind of causing us to change angles a little bit. Starting to get some rain. It's just sprinkling on us now. 15 knots of wind. All the stars are going. Back out here and see if anything's on the heels of the system we have at us right now. And it looks pretty clear. 17 knots of true wind. 18 knots of true wind. Alright. It's not worth it to risk it. She is coming up.
What?
We've got 16 knots of true wind. We've got a big storm right behind us.
Okay, you want to go ahead and sock it, motor for a bit?
We're still doing okay, but... And just like that, after 10 minutes of anxiety and excitement, Nikki's gone back to bed. The wind's back down to 10 knots, and the radar shows nothing. That is sailing, especially at night. It's like just so intense, and then so boring. Yeah. Thankfully, boring. That could have gone a lot more intense. Dolphins! They're full out jumping!
Oh, they're having such a good time. Look at
Welcome to French Polynesia. Nice. Wow, that's gotta be like the coolest way to enter a new country. They were here forever, babies, jumping, just like the whole shebang. It's impossible to capture on camera the excitement that you feel when they're all just...
But there's so many of them.
There's so many and you just can't capture them all and they're doing all these tricks. It's so cool. Definitely the best entourage for entering into a new country. What is going on in here?
It's time for a haircut.
20 whatever days at sea. It's time for a haircut. Couldn't wait one more day.
No, it's new country, honey. It's French Polynesia. I needed a French haircut. No, it really was time for a haircut. And I thought, well, I might as well occupy myself, because otherwise I'm just staring at like the nautical mile counter going, one less mile. Okay, 10 hours. Okay, 9 hours. So yes, this is me occupying myself and coming here.
Oh man.
I'm Frenchie Bob. That's just what I do.
You're amazing. What was that? What did I hear you yell?
We see land! So you better hurry up and start to cover up.
Where?
Okay,
Ah, yes.
so there's one little flip of an island right there. That's not where we're headed. And then you can kind of see the outline of Hiva Oa right over there.
Oh, right there, yeah.
And then there's a little tip
Oh,
over
yeah.
too.
Cool.
It's land! It's so exciting! I can see stuff! Oh, we're so close and so far away! I still want to be there, but we've had such crappy wind that we've been going so slow. We could get there in just a couple of hours, but it'll be in the middle of the night, and it's gonna be dark, and that's a bad idea. So, we're gonna have to piddle around out here with the Genoa until the morning. Womp womp. How's that for a nail biter?
Yeah.
Just like,
So close,
so close.
but so far.
How cool is that to see land though?
I know.
I haven't seen anything for 25 days. Other than this water and clouds.
And me.
What a night. It is, honestly, I don't know what time. Our clocks are 3:15 a.m., but our phones and everything have set, and it is 10:45 because we were still on Ecuador time. Anyway, very confusing. We are maybe about 15 miles from the anchorage, our landfall. I can literally see land right there. It's 3 miles from me here. And we have been getting like 20 to 25 knots of winds. We've been flying with, mind you, making an effort to really slow down. It wasn't enough, so now we had to heave to. We're hope to, still going 3 knots. Just kind of trying to bide our time until in the morning. Of course, lots of excitement as we approach landfall. I have a feeling we're kind of tired by the time morning rolls around, but we're gonna be there. I'm so ready. I just want the hours to just hurry up and fly by. Feeling very antsy. Of course, we've got our makeshift traveler that's held together with Spectra, and of course we're in all these high winds, and we're hove to, and so it's kind of bouncing around a lot, and I'm waiting for it to chafe through. So anyway, it feels a little stressful. And then I think the fact that I've got like the antsy pants going on ready to get there is not helping things. So anyway, it's good to be on watch because I wouldn't be sleeping.
Nikki's on rest break now. We switched things up because of, well, excitement. She wasn't tired at all. So I took a little nap. We undid our hove to or heave to, and we've tacked, and I'm now slowly making progress between these 2 islands heading in the general direction of our anchorage. I've got the Genoa out on the second reef, so there's just a tiny bit of Genoa just to give us some steerability, and we're sailing in as close as we can. It's like so frustrating. There's land right there, and there's land right there. That's another fun thing about sailing is you're here, but you're not. True winds died down a little bit. We got 17 knots, and it's barely comfortable, so I can't complain. I'm just gonna float around out here for the next few hours, wait for the sun, and then drop the anchor. We just did our final tack, and we are heading straight for our anchorage. Because, looky there, we got a little bit of sun coming up. Oh, this is awesome. I can't wait for it to be over. Oh, but the good news is, we are sailing pretty much the entire way. First time to ever have to throw a stern anchor. So, just trying to sort it all out. Seems pretty straightforward.
And why are we throwing a stern anchor?
Because we read on Active Captain that the swell is so bad that you have to point your boat towards the swell at the anchorage. Otherwise, you do this. Also, if everybody else is doing a stern anchor, then we have to do one as well so we don't swing into them.
Yeah.
That's that.
And how tired are you?
Extremely.
Good morning! We made it! Almost. Oh, we are 1.27 nautical miles from our anchorage. Jason's got to jump the port engine because, well, as you may recall, we discovered that our starter has gone out on us. We've got to do that so that we can make it in. Ready for a shower and some land, but it's so hard to debate between my excitement to go to land and my tiredness and wanting to take a nap. I don't know which one went out. I think we'll see how we feel after we finally get anchored. But oh man, is this a sight for sore eyes? This is beautiful. I don't think I've ever been more pleased and more appreciative of a destination than I am right now. Yeah. Okay, waypoints are dropped. We're good. Turning the engines off.
Ah, we are here.
Oh, that is a beautiful sound.
Yeah.
Oh, good job! Oh no, I'm good.
Rusty hands. Here. We did it, honey.
We did do
That
it.
was that was long, 25 and a half days.
Yeah.
Holy
But
crap.
it is 8:11 a.m. local time, and we're here.
We gotta stay on the boat for several hours just to watch and make sure the anchor looks okay.
Yes.
Pretty gnarly.
This is pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
Woo. All right, time to clean up. Well, we are pooped, but we were too excited to sleep. We tried. We laid down for like 30, 45 minutes, and neither one of us were asleep. So, into town we go. We can't stand ourselves. Gotta get on land. There's Curiosity. Oh, and land.
Oh, it's been too many days. Got my watch on so I can measure 300 steps so far.
That's more than we've done in 25 days.
I'm so
we walked all over. Well, not all over, but
6,000 steps, 156 feet of elevation.
yes. And everything seems to be closed. We did find this one hotel that was open, so we could get our first French Polynesia beer. And we gave the guy $20, and this is what we get back. So I think we need to find a bank and get a proper exchange rate. Because I have no idea what that was. And what else?
It's absolutely gorgeous. Check out this
is
view.
beautiful.
Look at this. Black sand beach. And that mountain, we are totally gonna hike that volcano, I guess.
Yeah, eventually. I have no idea if there's hiking trails there. We're gonna find out. I just figured out what I wanted to tell you. I'm very tired, so my brain is not functioning very well. Trying to order anything or talk to anybody around here, we were just finally getting like decent at our Spanish, and of course now we're entering like a whole new territory with French, and we suck at it really bad, and everything we say ends up sounding like it's supposed to be Spanish instead of French. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Well, the beer is good. It's kind of hoppy, actually.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's more flavorful than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. It tastes good right this time.
It's a lot of head.
That's what she said.